Weston walked for like 2 days, and then he ran. And that's what he's done ever since. He's fascinating.
He's a really smart kid.
Yes.
He's like a tough kid, but like...
He's introspective.
Hey, Weston, what's your favorite thing to do with your mom?
Race, Mama.
Race?
Yeah.
I thought you were going to say snuggle. I was waiting for a cute moment.
Snuggle.
Hey, Viv, who's the best girl in the world? Who's the smartest girl in the world? Who's the sweetest? That's right.
She's very caring. She loves babies and puppies and anything that she can take care of.
But she's also a little rough and tumble, and she can keep up with her brother for the most part. Doesn't mind getting dirty. But this morning, I had to paint her nails because there were going to be pictures taken.
Yeah. Everybody says there's like no feeling like having a kid, and you wouldn't be able to describe it properly, in just basic words unless you've actually lived it.
My favorite thing about being a parent is that I learn something new every day. I laugh at things and cry at things that I never thought I would elicit emotion necessarily. And I think that I grow as a person being a parent. I love everything about seeing Don as a father. He is like exactly what the kids need at any given time. And the connection between each individual kid and their dad is super touching. He's the easy one most of the time because I'm the disciplinarian most of the time, but it's good because the kids can look at him and see like a softer side too, which is not really how like my family dynamic was growing up. But I kind of always knew that that's how he would be too.
Seeing her selflessness, not even just after becoming a mother, but like when she found out she was pregnant, like, okay, immediately, lifestyle is like, changes. What do I need to do? I need to get on this regimen. Every step of the way, it didn't matter what it was. If it was the best for the kids, that was what she was going to do. And there was just no question about it.
Super funny, because when we used to talk about like our kids, we talked about them in like the ages of 2 and 4 or 4 and 6. So we're now actually living what we pictured as like, youngins in love, talking about being parents. So like, going on family bike rides after dinner and all 4 of us on our own bikes is like maybe one of the coolest things when you just look around and it's like, look at them, they're 2 little humans who are like modeling after us, but also are totally their own independent selves. One of my favorite parts about being parents in general is like every day pretty much ends with snuggles on the couch. Mm-hmm. And like I joke all the time and complain about the fact that they're always touching me. Like they're always touching me. But oh my gosh, at the end of the day, it's just like the perfect little scenario. Yeah. That's another thing actually that is one of my favorite parts of each day. When we say prayer at dinner each night. Yeah. Every night at dinner we take turns starting who starts prayer. And they both say just some of the coolest stuff, and like, essentially we're at the dinner table praying right now.
Thank you, God, for the family and friends and the fun for dinner.
And then they'll go into like, and thank you for a butterfly, and thank you for like...
Thank you for the ice cream sandwich at lunch.
Yeah, exactly, that's a good example.
Not having kids was never an option for us. I know a lot of couples like go back and forth, but
no, that was it.
We both knew that we didn't necessarily need a huge family, but we wanted a, minimum 2. We had talked about 3, but then when also 2 came, we were like, I think I'm good.
2 was great.
Yeah. Some of the fleeting moments, like some of the cliche ones are like the first time your kid says "I love you." Like that's just like a classic that you just can't get enough of that.
Just this house now is filled with them in every corner because we moved here when Vivi was about to turn 1 and Weston was about to turn 3. The first time we showed the kids the house, like the day that we closed, I remember Vivi like crawling, and she only ever crab crawled. She never actually crawled. So like seeing her crab crawl around the floor was just like, and then tearing out the garden in our first summer here and putting up the play set, like every little thing has been like a moment.
Everything else, like you want for your kid is, you want them to be driven and successful and all that, but above all else, kind. Just a good human to others.
Oh man, I think it's so hard to kind of synthesize everything that I feel about this age and stage with the kids and with Don and I. And, I think that the best word that keeps coming to mind is just overwhelming. I think sometimes I'm so overwhelmed with love and pride and just overwhelmed by the blessings in our lives. And, then there's other days where I'm just overwhelmed.